All right, we're going to perform our DMV pre-trip air brake test. Uh, First is our safe start. Parking brake is engaged. Our gear is in neutral. Next is going to be our seatbelt. No cuts, no tears. Make sure it's fastened. Now I'm going to go ahead and start the bus. All right, the first test is going to be our low air warning device. Should activate no lower than 55 psi. So to perform this test, I'm going to go ahead and apply pressure to my service brake until the light and buzzer activates. All right, light and buzzer activated at 65 psi, which makes this a good test. Our next test is going to be the spring brake self-apply. Parking brake should self-apply between 20 and 40 psi, but could be higher due to the manufacturer. To begin this test, I'm going to go ahead and cover my service brake, release my parking brake, apply pressure until my parking brake self-applies. All right, my parking brake self-applied at 55 psi, which makes this a good test. Our next test is going to be our air leakage test. I should not lose no more than 3 psi. To begin this test, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my fast idle. All right, our needle stopped moving. Our governor cutout is going to be 110 psi. Next, we're going to go ahead and turn off our fast idle. Turn off our engine. Now we're going to let the system stabilize for a couple seconds. All right, now that the system has stabilized for a couple seconds, we're going to go ahead and cover our service brake, release our parking brake. Once the needle stops moving, I am at 100 psi. I should not lose no more than 3 psi within the 1 minute, and my 1 minute starts now. All right, our 1 minute is up. I didn't lose any psi, which makes this a good test. All right, next test we're going to move on to is our parking brake test. I'm going to go ahead and turn the engine back on. Okay, with this test, with the parking brake on, I'm going to go ahead and switch the gear to drive. I'm going to go ahead and press on accelerator. The bus should not move. All right, the bus is in gear. I'm going to go ahead and press on accelerator. All right, our bus did not move forward, so this is a good test. Our next test that we're going to perform is our service brake ABS test. To perform this test, it is already in gear. I'm going to go ahead and release the parking brake, let the bus roll 3 to 5 feet. The bus should not move left or right. All right, releasing the parking brake. Let the bus move 3 to 5 feet. My bus did not move left to right, so this is a good test. Also, the ABS indicator did not light up, so this is a good test. And that concludes my air brake test.